Well, I always knew I had somebody that was working with me, that was helping me. But I went to a lecture for an organization called the Inner Peace Movement, and when I went to the lecture, they said there was a technique they could teach me to get yes and no answers. And I thought that sounded great, and the thought I had at the time was, I spend that much money on a sweater, I'd be crazy not to get this if it's something that really works and could change my life. At the time, I thought, well, it's really probably just your subconscious you're tapping into. I thought if it works, it really doesn't matter what it is. Later, I became more and more familiar with my guidance and realized they were, in fact, a separate entity from me. And when I first got the counseling, I went home and I wrote a list of questions, are there really aliens, or, just a whole list of things I'd wondered about and wanted the facts, and I checked out this whole list of questions and stuff and got answers and understanding for myself about what these things were really about. And then I did something we'd call group work, where you meet once a week and you read some material, you do some techniques to enhance your ability to communicate with your guidance and to develop your own sensitivity. And after several of these meetings, I found out that there was going to be this special class up in LA, and I lived in San Diego. And for those of you that aren't familiar with LA, there are 1 million little towns in LA area, and all I had was a street address. So I didn't know which of these millions of towns it was in. It could have been Thousand Oaks, it could have been LA, it could have been Orange County, it could have been anywhere up there. And all I knew was that it was in that general direction. So I checked it out, and it checked out with my guidance to go. And I said, well, I don't even know anybody up there I could call to find out where this is going to be. I just heard from a friend that they were going to have it today, and it was going to start, like 9 o'clock in the morning. My guidance said, oh, be fine, go ahead and go. So I jumped in the car and I started driving north on it's Highway 5, and I just kept checking it out. Every single intersection I went through, I was like, okay, here's an off-ramp. Is it this one? Nope. Okay. Do I go past the 405? No. Do I get off at the 405? Yes. Okay. So I was checking all these things with my guidance, getting yes and no answers from them, all the way to the exit. I actually stopped once at a gas station and asked them if they'd heard of the street, and they hadn't. So I got back in the car and kept going. And finally got a yes to take that exit off of the freeway, turned off the exit, and I saw the street name at the end of the exit, and, turned and was right there at the place where they held the class. And when I walked into the class, the last person had just walked up front and introduced themselves. And so it was my turn then to walk up front and introduce myself and say why I was taking the class. And then we all sat down and the class began. So my timing was perfect, and it all worked out. There's been 1 million situations like that. Everything from, they used to call me a lot, I manage branches of banks, and they'd call me up every once in a while and say, oh, we've got this branch in Santa Rosa that's going to need a branch manager. Are you interested? And I'd say, yeah, give me about 5 minutes and I'll give you a call back. And I'd just check with my guidance. If it felt good to me, I'd ask them if it was in my best interest, and if I got a yes on it, boom, I'd call them back and they'd say, wow, you really make decisions fast, don't you? Yeah, well, I had some insight about this. Or I'd tell them I was interested in Santa Rosa, but often was going to a town where I knew no one and had no idea about the city until I got there. But I knew that if it checked out and I had a good feeling about it, those two things always made a winning combination. So I can't really imagine life without being able to do that now, because I've used it so much. It's just second nature. It's hard for me to relate to the fact that other people don't do that all the time.